computer. Well, welcome to our Wednesday night free necklace call. I'm so glad you're either here live with us. I see lots of you on live, which is super fun. Or if you're watching this later on the replay, we always give everyone through Thursday to watch it because we understand, some people have church on Wednesdays, some people have sports stuff on Wednesdays. So for whatever reason you're here, we are happy you're here. Whether you're thinking, oh, this might be, a fun little hobby for me. Or if you're thinking, oh, I just want to win a free necklace. That is totally okay. We welcome you either way. And we do these every Wednesday because our team is just all about empowering women and educating them. I am a firm believer that even if it's not for you right now, you may know someone that this could be a blessing for. Or I also believe, I actually don't believe, I know that none of us know what is coming 6 months down the road. And when you have the knowledge that there is something like this available to you, it can help you in decision making, along your life's journey. So for those of you that I don't know, my name's Carolyn. I have been with Park Lane. We're coming up pretty close to 3 years now, which is crazy because I still feel like, I remember just like yesterday, I was a baby in this business, but I've actually been in direct sales for over 20 years. I was with another company for 18 years. And they suddenly closed during the pandemic, and Park Lane just rolled out the welcome wagon for us. I mean, they rolled out the red carpet. They're just an amazing company to work for. And so that's kind of what I want to talk about a little bit tonight. But before I do that, I just want to share, why some people look at businesses like this. So for me, I started when I was in my early 20s. I was a stay-at-home mom. We didn't even I don't want to say we didn't need extra money because we were far from wealthy, but we were comfortable. But my sister had been selling jewelry for a while and she told me about it. And I thought, yeah, I'll give it a try. But then I started earning pretty significant income from it, and it helped us pay off a lot of debt. And it actually made it possible when I was 30. So like 14 years ago now. My first husband passed away, and I was able to still stay home with my kids and just sell jewelry, which was just amazing. Rayan called me a baby. And I just love the freedom and the flexibility that this has afforded me the whole time I've been in direct sales. I've done it as a stay-at-home mom. I've done it while helping my husband run a drywall business. I've done it as a single mom. I've done it as a newlywed. I went back to work full time for 3 years just because I was bored. Don't know what was wrong with me, but I now have that under my belt, and now I'm back to doing jewelry just full time. So it can be that little bit of extra income. It can be your fun money. You could be in just because you want to win free jewelry. Look, I got this jewelry before it even launched. I can't remember if we earned this one before it launched, but we win so much free jewelry. It's almost ridiculous. I don't know if you can see that bracelet bar just above my head, but it's got about 10 more bracelets underneath it that are all like limited edition bracelets you can't get anymore that we earned for free. So it's really, really fun for that. But if you're looking for something that can earn you serious income, this can definitely also be that. I've actually, in the 3 years I've been with Park Lane, all 3 years, I earned more than double than what I earned in my previous direct sales company. So it's amazing. So let's talk about Park Lane. The people of Park Lane, they're amazing. The company's been around for 68 years. They started in the 50s, and they were started by Arthur and Shirley Levine. And then in the early 2000s, 3 of their children purchased it from them. And now some of their children work in the home office. So it's a 3rd generation owned and operated company. And they are we get to meet and hang out with these people when we go on trips. I can email Taylor Levine right now about a jewelry problem. Scott Levine, the CEO, is my friend on Facebook. So it's not like this big corporation that, you can't talk to anybody from. And since the very beginning, they vowed to only keep 2% of the profit for themselves, and the rest they pour back into the programs. So here in a minute, when I talk about everything they do for our customers and our hostesses and us as stylists, if you think, how can they afford to do that? Well, keep in mind that most owners of companies keep 25 to 35% for themselves, and Park Lane only keeps 2%. So that gives them a lot more to be able to pour back in and to be able to be more generous. So the product, I mean, it's amazing. Hello, it's jewelry. This is the evergreen necklace that just dropped in our holiday collection yesterday. And it's so fun. With jewelry, first of all, you do want quality jewelry. All of our jewelry is lead-free, nickel-free, cadmium-free, hypoallergenic, and it also has a no exclusion guarantee. So if your customer's jewelry breaks for any reason, in the first 4 months, Park Lane will replace it for free. After that, it's $10 plus shipping as long as it's still in the line. If it's no longer in the line, but they purchased it within the last year, Park Lane will let them pick out something else, even if they ran it over with their car or their dog chewed it up, which yes, has happened to me. So the guarantee is amazing. But what I love about jewelry as just an overall product is you're selling to a want, not a need. Like when we go through recessions or there's financial downturns, people cut back on, upgrades to their house. They stop buying new cars. They don't want, it's no fun to buy a washer and dryer, but we still buy those little comfort purchases for ourselves. And so it's kind of recession proof. Like my earrings, these are only $26. No matter what's happening in my life, I can probably afford to buy a $26 pair of earrings to make me feel good. And we have really what we like to call a full service jewelry line. We have dainty delicates. We have career wear. We have a lot of designer inspired pieces. This is Von Cleef inspired. So are my earrings. Park Lane is just very smart. I consider jewelry to be a semi-consumable product. Not that anybody's eating it, but it's fashion, and fashion changes and updates. How long does a jewelry line stay for sale? For example, it's been 1.5 years and the line isn't available. Is the warranty now voided? Just curious how that works. That's really a good question. So if you purchase something today and 1.5 years goes by and you break it and it's no longer in the line, then it would not be covered. But if it is still in the line, and that just varies completely, like the Alexa necklace has been in the collection since before I signed up 3 years ago. If I broke my Alexa today, they would still replace it. But most people are pretty good with their jewelry, since it's just fashion jewelry, with the fact that it's covered no matter what for at least a year. Because in our former company, they only covered it if it was a manufacturing defect. And manufacturing defects pretty much only happen in the first couple months. And so everybody loves our guarantee. I love that we have a wide variety of price points. We have jewelry that's $22 and we have jewelry that's close to $200, but nobody ever has to pay that because we always have a customer sale. How many of you have shopped our customer sale? Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever shopped our customer sale, if you can even get to the chat, or if you can't, just hold up a 1. I can't see all your faces, but it's so good. And I'll explain that here in just a second. Another thing I love is we don't have to stock or keep inventory. So I'm not buying 5 evergreen necklaces hoping that I will sell them. Our jewelry is our personal jewelry to wear. We show it, and when people want it, they can check out right from their cart and it ships straight to them. So we don't make deliveries. We don't try to stock up on a bunch of jewelry unless we win extra free stuff. Then we do get doubles of things. But it's just so nice because we're not making deliveries. We also don't have to cover any credit card processing fees. Everything is processed through our website, and Park Lane covers the credit card processing transactions. In my former company, I had to have a third-party credit card service that I paid 3% on, and I only made a percentage of that sale. So I was really paying more like 6 or 7% out of my profit because of the way it worked. So I don't have to pay any of that here. So let's talk about the programs. This is my favorite part. Park Lane does an excellent job of taking good care of 3 very specific types of people: the customers, the hostesses, and the stylists. So for our customers, we always have the buy 2, get 4 at half price sale. And the 2 that our customers pay full price for are the least expensive items. I always like to say, who does that? Nobody does that. That would be like going into Dillard's or Macy's and buying 2 pairs of socks and getting 4 designer handbags for half price. And guess what? When you're the stylist, you earn commission off of the full and the half price items. So like my impression earrings, my Moana earrings, those would be great full price items. Then my necklace would drop to half price. This could drop to half price. or if they spend 90, we can pretty much bank on the fact that each week the specials do change, but we can usually bank that on the fact that they'll be able to get a $200 item for 30 when their full and half price items reach 90. So a lot of ladies like to get one of our impression bracelets. This is one of our limited edition colors, but we have about 12 mainline colors of this impression bracelet that retails for $188. And I always tell people, we'll never let you pay that. We probably won't even let you buy it for half price because we can get you one for $30. Some weeks they do 2 bonus items. Some weeks there's a free item involved. And because Park Lane changes up these sales, it just keeps it new and fresh and exciting for your customers. And on top of that, they have these things called style drops. Tell me on here, put an S in the chat if you've ever purchased a style drop from your stylist. This particular one that I picked up was a style drop. This is still currently available. This is our peach cobbler impression bracelet. It's set in silver. It's this beautiful peach color. It has over 40 carats of hand dye injected CZs. The retail value is close to $200, but when your customers spend $40, they can get this for $35. And these are limited edition items, very on trend, very like women want these. We typically get one style drop about every week. And I can post that in my VIP group or on Instagram and sometimes get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 orders just from posting about that. And you can always have a party open in your name because you're allowed to be your own hostess over and over and over. So when you close a party, you can get the free jewelry and the money from that party, which is how I have built up to where, I mean, if you could see my office, it's just crazy. Rayanne has seen it and I've seen hers, how much free jewelry we collect. And that's how we're able to do things like these free necklace calls. We also have a subscription box called a Sparkle Box. Your customers can subscribe to that for $24 a month and get 1 piece, or $39 a month and get 2 pieces. And each piece is valued around $80. They'll never be in the collection. And I have found that my Sparkle Box subscribers become my best customers because they get this mystery box of jewelry every month. And then I do a video that shows all these coordinating pieces that go with it. And then I get more orders from them. So the Sparkle Box has been a really great advertising tool for me. And Park Lane, they're just geniuses with how they do their marketing. So you know how most companies, they like at Christmas time, they sell all this stuff at Christmas time, and the rest of the year it's kind of like mwah, 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 mwah. Well, Park Lane has a very steady baseline. They do 48% in the first half of the year and 52% in the second half of the year. So it's not like this drastic up, down, up, down, up, down. Because on what would normally be a slower month in my previous company, Park Lane will roll out some insane special where our customers can get a free item and they can get all this extra stuff. And then we have a huge month on those months that used to not be so good. So they're just geniuses when it comes to marketing. And I love that because I don't have to be creative. I can talk and talk and talk, but creativity, not my strong suit. But if Park Lane will roll out these specials, I can tell people about it. And they love it because I'm keeping them in the know of when the best deals are happening. So you could be that person for your friends and family that is saving them tons of money on their jewelry. So what happens when women find a good sale and a good product? 1, we buy it. And 2, we tell our friends about it. So that gives us hostesses. And when women decide to host a show with you, oh my goodness, Park Lane takes such good care of them. I'm closing a show later tonight where my hostess has over $600 in free jewelry. And the way it works, when she hosts the show, she automatically gets a $200 item for $30. She can get 4 half price items, which you make commission off of. She also gets free credit. She gets $20 in free credit for every order her friends place on her show. She can even place orders on her own show to give herself more credit. But the magic happens when we get her to 10 orders, because at 10 orders, Park Lane doubles all those shopping credits to $40 per order. So we work really hard to coach our hostesses to get to 10 orders, because at 10 orders, she's going to get at least $400 in free jewelry. And there's no cap on that. 15 orders gets her $600, 20 orders gets her $800. My sister got to 31 orders and got $1,240 in free jewelry. Plus, there's 2 $50 bonuses that Park Lane lets us use however we want. They're called Fast 50s. And I like to incentivize my hostess. I tell her if you have 10 people on the live, or if it's an in-person show, in person, I tell her I'll give her an extra $50. Or if she gets 3 future bookings, I'll give her an extra $50. You can use them for whatever you think will help your hostess have a more successful show. And you just pay $10 a piece for those $50 awards. You could even tell her, hey, this month you can get an extra $100 worth of jewelry for $20. And you could have her pay the $20 to get that extra 100. Park Lane does not put us in a box. They give us all these tools and they let us use them how we think will help us or help our hostess the most. Plus, when her friends, I'm like, but wait, there's more. When her friends book from her show, she gets an extra $200 item for $30 at her friends' shows. So that's getting your hostess to say, hey, you should have a party. I want more stuff. You should have a party. I want more stuff. I did a show a couple weeks ago and my hostess said that we got 4 bookings from her party. And one of those was this Sunday. I messaged her today. I was like, hey, do you want to cash in your booking bonus? She said, absolutely. My list is at home. So it just kind of helps your business keep going because everybody wins when someone schedules a show. Now let's talk about what they do for us as stylists, because that's why you're here. You're here because you're thinking, would this be worth my time? Would I enjoy this? So when you're a stylist, you can do fundraisers for any nonprofit. You could have a hostess that wants to do it for a nonprofit. You could do it for a nonprofit that's near and dear to your heart. And Park Lane will donate 50% of the sales to that nonprofit. So I have done dog rescues. I've helped a high school raise money for prom 2 years in a row. I've helped my kids' swim team raise their fundraising money. Both the Christian schools my kids have gone to. So there's lots of opportunities to give back, and Park Lane donates 50%, and out of the other 50%, they will pay you your commission. Now on a fundraiser, there's no customer sale and there's no hostess perks, which I feel like is very fair because Park Lane's just writing a check for half and giving it to them. But that is really nice to have that available to us. We also have not 1, but 2 luxury travel trips every year that you can earn. Since I've been with the company, I've earned a trip for 2, airfare included, to Key West, Aruba, Cabo, Hawaii, Paris, and most recently, Dublin, Ireland. And these trips are attainable for anyone at any level. You don't have to build some massive team to get there. You could come in as a brand new stylist right now. The new trip contest will start in January. And as long as you have 4 friends join your team during the 5-month trip contest, it is possible for you to go on the next trip. So I just love that about them. We also have what's called Rich Rewards Club, where you can earn $250 to $1,150 in free jewelry every single month. You do it 1 month, earn whatever levels you want. And then the next month it starts over, you can earn them all again. And the next month you can earn them all again. So another way that we're able to build up our kit collection or our giveaways. So let's talk about how you make money, because you're thinking, oh, that's fine, free jewelry, whatever. How do I make money? So everyone in Park Lane earns at least 30% commission starting out. And that is an industry high. That is the lowest place. As soon as you have even 1 person join your team, you get a 5% pay raise. And you could be making 35%. And in Park Lane, you never go backwards. So let's say you build a team and you're up to where you're making 45 or 50%. And this would never happen. But let's just hypothetical. Your whole team gets out. You still making your commission level. You keep your title. It's none of this roller coaster of promotions, demotions, which I have been through in another company. So I love that. And if you have ever been a leader in a previous direct selling space, Park Lane will interview you and you could potentially come over already at a leadership title position with it doesn't put any extra quotas on you. You would just already be earning 40-45% commission, which that's what they did for me and Rayanne. We came over from another company where we'd been leaders and we didn't want to start over at the bottom. And with Park Lane, you don't have to. But if you are starting out as a fashion stylist, we can help you promote through the commission plan very, very easily. Let's see here. What else? You never go backwards. I said that. Oh, when you build a team in Park Lane, you get paid infinitely deep. You have no breakaways. And you can double, triple dip in all of these programs. We even have a Mercedes car program. We have on our whole team, I want to say we have like 15 people that have earned it. But here on our team, I know we have Rayanne and LaDonna and Jeremy and me. We all earned the Mercedes. And so far, all of us have taken the cash out option. They will pay $700 a month for you to have a white Mercedes lease, or you can take $500 a month as a cash bonus. I like cash. And after I quit my full-time job, I walked away from free healthcare. So my Mercedes bonus helps pay for our healthcare. And I'm just very practical and I'm happy with that decision. So if you're thinking, wow, this all sounds great, but what does it cost to get started? Well, we have 3 different levels you can join at. And really the only difference is how much jewelry you get started with. Our biggest kit is only $439. That's our boss kit. And with that, you get to pick out $2,000 worth of jewelry. In my former company, it was $1,200 to get started, and you didn't even get to pick your jewelry. In Park Lane, you pick $2,000 worth of jewelry. You have a website for an entire year. They cover your credit card fees. It's just amazing. And our website capabilities, the fact that we can build a cart and share that cart to our customers and they can just click and check out, that is an amazing perk too. I didn't have that before. We did have 4 promotions on our team just in the last 2 weeks. Thank you, Rayanne. If you're thinking, well, no, I don't have $439. That's okay. Our most popular kit is our business kit. It's only $229. And with that, you get to pick out $1,000 worth of jewelry. Or if you're still thinking, no, still too much, our basic kit is only $99. And with that, you get to pick out $500 worth of jewelry. And there's an extra special for one final week of October. It ends next Wednesday, where no matter which kit you choose, they're going to let you get an extra $100 in free jewelry. So you could add, gosh, I think both my pairs of earrings and my necklace would be less than $100. You could probably get 2 of these necklaces, both of my earrings. That would be an extra $100 worth of stuff that you could add to your kit. So it's super fun. Our team is amazing. We have a graphic designer on staff that makes all of our pretty pictures for us. We have a Facebook script for all of the shows. So if you're creatively challenged like I am, you can just copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. We have a system for how to talk to your hostesses. We have a system for how to follow up with your customers. We have, we do trainings that show you how to open parties and set up Facebook groups. Like whatever you feel like you maybe don't know, we can teach you because we have mastered the online show. We have mastered the in-person show. So wherever you want to do this business, we even have girls on our team. Now this I would have to ask somebody else to train you on. I think I could do it. We have girls on our team that have boutiques and they sell their jewelry out of their boutique or at their hair salon or at their, one has a Medi Spa and she sells jewelry out of that. So you can do it however you want. You can go to craft fairs. You can do office shows. It's really however you want. So should you decide this is something you want to do, I would definitely reach out to your stylist who invited you and say, well, just send me the sign up instructions in case, because it really takes like 5 minutes to sign up and you have an entire week to pick out your jewelry. The only thing you have to decide when you sign up is which size kit you want. And if you sign up tonight, that would guarantee that you get the extra $100 in free jewelry. And then she would probably put you in a 3-way chat with one of the leaders, either me, Jeremy, Rayanne, because Park Lane, we have a very high success culture and they believe that a division leader or higher should do your launch party for you. So we would train you along with your friend who invited you. And yeah, we help you get to 10 orders on your launch party. You usually have $1,000 launch party. You usually make your investment back in your first 1 to 2 parties, and you're off earning all the free things and getting prizes and accolades and shout outs on Facebook. And it's so much fun. But for tonight, what you need to do before you do anything else, you want to fill out our little Google Doc survey. I'm going to give you a keyword. Our keyword, I think we used the thing I'm about to say last week. So we're just going to say October. Just make October the keyword since this is a special only for October. The extra $100 free, and our weeks end on Wednesdays. So whatever you turn in by Wednesday, you're paid on Tuesday. And next Wednesday is the final Wednesday of October. So like for us, October ends next Wednesday. That's when the extra $100 free ends. So you do have time to think about it. I don't want you to sign up just because we said, do it now. But I really kind of think, what do you have to lose? You get all that jewelry. You have somebody else do your launch party for you. You get to make the money from that. And when your friends want to have shows, you get to do their shows and make the money from those. And you still have all of that jewelry. And it's so much fun. So remember, keyword is October. If you're watching this on the replay, fill out your survey by midnight tomorrow. I'm going to stop this recording and see if anybody who is live wants to ask questions.